this way. From behind her.
Gotcha. All right, we live on both now.
Sweet baby Jesus.
I'm gonna start my live.
All right, let's do it. Facebook, IG, what's up? We live here in Cobb County, Atlanta, Georgia. Concrete Waffle House, sit down and shut down. Justice for Shakisha Clemens, justice for all our people. We all saw the viral video of how Queen was choked on the ground, molested by police officers in a Waffle House in Alabama. And now we're taking a stance here with her and her family here in Atlanta. But the interview's yours. I'm just saying hi to everybody. Y'all get ready for this interview. V103. Queen Maria, what's up?
Hey everybody, I hope you can see me. It's Maria Boynton, V103. We are continuing our live coverage now on Facebook from the Waffle House, Cobb Parkway in Atlanta, Georgia. We're right here at the Interstate 285 across from the Atlanta Braves Stadium. This is where protesters have come and set up shop. I've been inside the Waffle House today. Of course, you know, they won't allow me in to cover it. I can't take my equipment in this week because of whatever reasons they have. So we're out here at the street. Right now, we're gonna talk to
Jay Morrison.
Jay Morrison, he's an old friend, and we're gonna turn the camera on you, Jay. So how's everything going?
Everything's going phenomenal. It's always good energy when we have the opportunity to stand up for justice for our people. Because if we don't try to save us or save us, no one's gonna save us. And we saw what happened to Shakisha Clemens and so many others here at the Waffle House, and how the Waffle House has consistently supported police brutality, police aggression in their establishments. And so we got to send a message to Waffle House corporate that you can't use police officers who are here to protect and serve. You can't use them as a threat or as a weapon to intimidate our people when you don't like whatever you don't like about us. It has to be fair treatment. And if Waffle House corporate supports our oppression and supports biased policing, we have to shut them down with the sit-in today.
Jay Morrison, what group are you representing here today?
I'm representing the group of all Africans in America, all black people. I'm not organizational prone. I'm supporting everyone that is about the advancement, the upliftment, the repair, and justice for our people.
Being inside the Waffle House today, I went inside there. Of course, can't report from there this week. But one thing I did notice, the groups that are in there, the people, they came in, they sat down, they took to the booths, took to the seats around the Waffle House eatery, as you know. And how long do you all plan to do this, Jay?
Well, we're going to do it till we see some effective change. As you all seen, just a few of us got together. My Queen Ernestine Johnson and myself led the Houston's Restaurant National Boycott, supported by T.I., and that was effective. If you go to Lenox Road, Houston's right now, you'll see that Houston's that we said we would shut down in October is empty. It's a ghost town. And so the same thing is going to happen at Waffle House nationally. We are going to sit in, and a sit-in's really cool. Here's how it works. You sit down, you order nothing, or you order one refillable drink. You work on your own business. You sit there with your notepad, with your Facebook, your Instagram, and you do something productive for you while you shut down their revenue peacefully, quietly, and you shut down their revenue by simply taking up space and occupying Waffle House.
Now, for those who aren't familiar with the Houston's restaurant situation in Buckhead, where you helped in shutting it down, we saw T.I. as part of that movement as well. Tell people what that was all about.
What it was about is us having enough dignity and self-respect to not allow people to disrespect us or to grade us. So my fiance, Ernestine Johnson, one of the most powerful women in my opinion here in Atlanta, she was discriminated blatantly, and several other of my Jay Morrison Academy staff members were discriminated against at the Houston's Buckhead. We immediately told them as we left the restaurant, when they called the police, the first thing they said when we had very intelligent, articulate conversations about our concerns for Houston's refusing to seat us at that restaurant, we were being polite. They said, we're gonna call the police. See, the police is used as a threat and weapon by these corporations, especially against people of color. If we were not of color, you never see someone, when a white or European person gets in a confrontation or a debate with an establishment, you very rarely see an establishment tell a white person, I'm gonna call the police when they disagree. That's something they use against us. So anyway, at Houston's, we walked out and we said, we're gonna shut you down. We'll have 150 people out here tomorrow. And my queen tweeted that, T.I. called us and said, "Sis, what's going on? I want to help out." And so we as organizers and boots on the ground, I have my staff, everybody go ham on Facebook and Instagram. We put up 1 million posts, and we end up having hundreds of people come outside with picket signs, and we shut Houston's restaurant down that one day. Another day later, then we went to the Peachtree location, then we did it nationally, and then next thing you know, 3-4 months later, even after negotiations with corporate, we sat down with corporate and had negotiations, we end up affecting their revenue so much that they had issues with their landlord and their lease, and they end up actually shutting down a Lennox Road establishment. A big part of that, God bless you, are parts of our collective efforts as a community. No one person did this, but this is what we can do together when we get our minds focused.
Everyone, we're talking to Jay Morrison. He is one of those who are here today as we cover here live on V103 in Atlanta, Georgia, the Waffle House protest, the sit-in. We're talking about that Waffle House right there up the hill. We're not allowed to offer you any live coverage from inside the Waffle House this week because of our previous coverage. We got a call from corporate,
I want to say one thing. For those naysayers who say that's a waste of time, are the same ones that said when we boycotted Houston's, it was a waste of time. You're the same ones that never sat in, demonstrated, did any kind of social action for the advancement of your people. You say, stop begging those people to be seated. We're not, who you see me beg anything? What we're doing is we're flexing our strength and our muscle. We are being the asserter. We're tired of people being assertive towards us. And at the same time that we do this, we're still building our own. We have our own schools. We have our own real estate fund. June 1st, we launched our first IPO, initial public offering on a Tulsa real estate fund that allows us to buy our own restaurants, buy back our own blocks. So you can multitask and be a community builder and be an oppressor shutter down. So don't think it's either or and that we some coon, non-sophisticated, just protest type black people. No, we are advanced, sophisticated, organized, civilized Africans in America, black people who understand that we have two fights that we have to fight, two fronts. We have to fight for defending ourselves against oppression and second-class citizenship. And second-class citizenship is whenever someone treats you different than they would treat another in the same society.
Jay Morrison, we saw the Shakisha Clemens video, and just the other day, we saw the video of Mr. Wall in Warsaw, North Carolina. I mean, when you see videos like that, what do you say?
What I say is that that's the evidence. That's the proof. What I always ask myself is, would a white person or would a European American be treated the same way as when that big cop choked teenage Anthony Hall during his prom day? Would that police officer, no matter what Anthony Hall did, no matter if he was being tough, rough, whatever y'all want to try to say to always try to explain or desensitize our situation, but if that was a white boy, a white young teenager at his prom day, would that officer have choked him and treated him the same way? Would those officers have molested a white girl, boobs out, on the ground, choked her in the Waffle House the same way? And what Waffle House call those police officers as weapons on white people. And so when we see those instances, that's the proof of our second-class citizenship, our oppression, and the reason why we got to stand up for ourselves, because if we don't stand up for ourselves, there's no one that's going to save us but us.
What are folks to do?
What you can do, one, is spread the word. Boycott Waffle House. Waffle House sit-in. Occupy Waffle House. Go to a local Waffle House. Sit in, order nothing for a few hours. Do your work there in front of one free glass of water or one refillable drink. The other thing you can do is when you see an injustice, make sure that you ask yourself, what am I doing in my fullest capacity to help my people, my community? Because if we don't help our own community, no one else is going to help us. We all got to play our part.
Jay Morrison, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me. Peace, y'all. Love.
We are here at the Waffle House, Cobb Parkway in Atlanta, Georgia. We are here.
I know I talk loud. I'm sorry.
285.
I'm passionate. Oh, hold on.
We saw you at the Norcross, Georgia, Gwinnett County headquarters of Waffle House. What is the issue here, has been the issue here?
The issue is that it looks like everyone hasn't got the memo that we are boycotting Waffle House. And we're going to continue to boycott Waffle House. And just like my brother Jay Morrison just said, is that we have to occupy these seats. because we have seen so many of our own people coming in, black and brown, still coming in, ordering Waffle House. And when they're seeing us occupying their seats, they're going the other direction. So this is necessary. It's good to be on social media and say, boycott Waffle House. But there's another thing to be able to be in their face. Waffle House is uncomfortable, but that's fine. That's exactly why we're doing this. They're giving out gift cards, which is not good. They're giving out gift cards to be able to save face. But as we are in this Waffle House and they're giving us all of this great treatment of not threatening to arrest us, they threaten the people of Saraland today. As this broadcast is going on, they have threatened them that if they didn't purchase anything, that they will be arrested. So injustice in one place is injustice everywhere. And that's the fabric of Waffle House. They call the police all the time. And on top of it, they could be nice and everything while the media is here, but in Saraland, in North Carolina, and all these other places of Waffle House, they call the police, and these police are assaulting them, and that's the only tactic that they know.
We're talking to Yanaz Taha. She is one of the leaders here of this sit-in at the Waffle House in Atlanta, Georgia, Cobb Parkway. You've been here from the start. What is the situation? Have you been able to talk to Waffle House? What's the situation there?
We have spoken to Waffle House. It is on Alliance for Black Lives Facebook page. We asked them the question in regards to, what does your diversity training, your cultural diversity training look like? They couldn't answer that question. They said, we have discrimination, no discrimination. But in regards to, I told them, I said, the fabric of Waffle House is in white populated communities. It's on the truck routes, and it's along in white populated communities. But they hire our own in some places, but then some of these customers do not know how to deal with a diverse customers, and they're 24 hours a day. So if you're 24 hours a day, that means you having all types of people from all various backgrounds. What does that training look like? So I do know that it is possible that corporations can have cultural diversity training. And another question too was, were they ever segregated? And when they were segregated, when they went into integration, did they have that training as well on how to integrate with black people?
It's 2018,
right,
and you're still having to do this. Jay Morrison was talking about shutting down the Houston's restaurant in Buckhead.
Yes.
How far are you willing to go?
We're going to go to every single Waffle House, and we are asking our black and brown community and those that are in solidarity with Shakisha Clemens, with Anthony, and with any of those that have got discriminated against Waffle House nationally, to go to your Waffle House nationally and occupy seats in the most prime time. We have seen so many people coming in and trying to come into this Waffle House. And another thing too, do not call in Uber Eats and all of that to try to order your food, because we've seen some food come out as well. When we're saying boycott Waffle House, we're saying no dollar spent, period.
Dr. Bernice King, youngest child of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Yes.
Georgia's own, Atlanta's own pride. There's a statue of him on the campus of the Georgia Capitol.
Yeah.
She has asked everyone to boycott Waffle House nationwide. How do you feel that might help your cause?
I believe that it will help. I love Dr. Bernice King and the King family, and for them to put that call out. We're going to need more people to be able to boycott it. We're going to need more media. I love the fact that V103 is here and having that. And so we're going to need more organizations, more influencers like Jay Morrison and Ernestine Johnson to be able, and T.I., to be able to say boycott Waffle House all across the nation.
Yanaz Taha, thank you.
Thank you.
Jay Morrison, thank you very, very much.
Hey, thank you so much, Queen, for covering us and spending your time here with us.
Yes.
All right, we are the People Station.
The
We
People
believe in
Station.
Being in the community, V103.
People Station.
V103.
Always for the people. Power to the people.
V103 in
Power
Atlanta.
to the people. What up, y'all?
We gotta occupy more seats.
What's up? Y'all know me. I'm always into something productive, something good. You know, so while we shutting them down, don't forget, we building ours up though. We building ours up. June 1st, we launched the first IPO of 100%. Listen, the first initial public offering, the first by a social activist, a social activist of African descent since Marcus Garvey. June 1st, TulsaRealEstateFund.com. Marcus Garvey has been the only man of African descent in America who was a social and economic activist to offer shares to the community of his company. The only one till today, till June 1st. Jay Morrison and the Tulsa Real Estate Fund team, Ernestine Johnson, and everyone else a part of our squad, we are offering the community shares in our company, 1 million shares, $50 per share for us to build our own Black Wall Streets, build our own establishments, our own schools, and everybody is a shareholder, equity owner, and benefits in the profits. First man of African descent since Marcus Garvey to offer shares to the community in an initial public offering for community development. First one, historic, June 1st, TulsaRealEstateFund.com. And the point is not to plug a business. The point is to plug our advancement. That it's not just about shutdowns and boycotts. I'm with that. We bout that. We gotta do that. We can't let people mash on us and step on us. And I come from the street, 3rd and Center Street to be exact, North 10th and Springfield to be exact. And you can't let people bully you and play you, and like you can, if you let somebody extort you and push you around and choke your women, you weak. You can't win in a society like this being weak and passive. We have to show some sort of strength. So we have to hold these corporations and this government accountable for these acts of second-class citizenship, genocide, and oppression, these human rights violations. But at the same time as we hold them accountable, we have to hold ourselves accountable and ask ourselves, what is it that we're doing for ourselves, and what more can we do for ourselves that we have not done for ourselves? So there's two accountabilities. There is government and corporate accountability, I agree. But there's also self-accountability. We gotta ask ourselves as Black and brown people, people of African descent, what are we doing to build up our own? How are we supporting our own businesses? How are we buying our own land? How are we educating our own people? How are we elevating each other? How are we loving each other? How are we respecting our women? So I lead by example. I could be pissed at a cop for disrespecting our women because every Black woman I see, I call a queen. Every Black man I see, I call him king. Even if she's not acting so queenly or he's not acting so kingly, I still will call them that so they can walk into it, so they can be elevated. So everything I say, all the arguments you have, all the trolling you can do, I have a rebuttal for because I really lived this. I just left the corner class 2 days ago with over 100 people outside on the corner teaching free real estate lessons, free financial game, free wealth strategy. Just 2 days ago. Did over 50 classes in over 30 cities of corner classes, free lectures on the corner. So we can do for ourselves, but we can shut down them too. Multitask. We are Africans, not Afrikaans. God gave us special magic. He gave us that gift. So stop thinking it's one or the other. That you can't do a boycott, you can't do a shutdown. Oh, that don't work. How you know it ain't work if you never did it before? You talking from the sidelines. You ear hustling. You ear activism. You sideline Black power. So the thing is, we gotta be active. Saturday morning, I'm not doing much. I got my briefcase in there. I got my notepad in there. I'm gonna work on my businesses. So while I sit down and shut down their business, I'm gonna work on my businesses. Multitask, opportunity cost, path of least resistance, right? So that's what we're doing here today. Back in the sit in. Appreciate you guys for joining me. All the love. Appreciate everybody who came out across the country. Stop acting like we so basic, like we can't build our own at the same time. It's hot out there. I need a napkin. Wait.
So you know why.
Still my bag, right? Okay. We in here. He ain't get the memo.
He said sit
He didn't
in.
get the memo.
You said sit in, so I sat down.
Oh, you sat down? You said you sat down and got a waffle. Yeah, I'm. How you doing, Ken? I'm gonna need me ice water, I ain't gonna lie. Ice water free. It's hot out there. It's hot. Yeah.
I think you need to tell your man he didn't get the memo.
You didn't get the memo? Who didn't get the memo? Next to you?
Yep.
You ordering food, King? We not ordering Waffle House food?
Yeah.
You seen Chiquisha get choked on the ground? You see that video with the queen getting choked on the ground at Waffle House by the police? I know you seen that video.
Yeah.
So we boycotting them because they choking out our women. They calling the police on us. Yeah, Waffle House. They the ones that called the police that got that woman choked out. No, the Waffle House Corporation said they support that action. They said they don't hold the police liable to that.
Oh, okay, I got you.
That's our sister they had on the ground, boobs out, molesting her, choking her.
Yeah.
And Waffle House said that was okay.
Ain't know that.
Yeah, so we not ordering no food. We sitting in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You should tell them that order, tell them to cancel it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, good. You ain't ordering now.
You can't tell me that.
No. What's that?
So you can't
Oh
tell me that.
no, I can't tell you that.
Okay.
You a king. You control your kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just
recording?
here to encourage you.
You
No,
recording?
it's live streaming.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the world see you right now. This is the big name.
Yeah. I'm not saying to embarrass you. It's not that. I'm saying as your brother, I'm just telling you what's going on. I'm just putting you on game. That's all.
You not record me though.
Huh?
Do you not
It's live streaming. Okay, I can do this
Do
right.
your face. You do it on your face.
Yeah, I can do it on my face. That's fine.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, all love. I respect you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel. I definitely feel you on that. I ain't glad what's going on today.
Yeah, that's all.
How long y'all been doing it?
They've been doing it for a few weeks. This is my first day sitting in. They've been doing it for the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
And so we're going to keep doing it until they take a stance that's in position of what's justice, what's right.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can't look at that and say, oh, that's justified. Like imagine if there was a white girl on the ground, they wouldn't say the same thing.
Yeah, I thought it was an isolated incident. I didn't know
Nah,
it was,
and then you see the young king, Anthony, I think Wall, the one that cop choked in his prom day outside the Waffle House in North Carolina. That was a new one that just came out last week. On his prom day, big old buff cop choked the mess out of him outside the Waffle House. He's like, yo, get your hands. Same thing we always see.
Yeah.
So Waffle House keeps saying that those acts are just, that they don't find nothing wrong with those actions.
The corporation.
Corporation.
Came out and said that.
We
Can you show me where the corporation came out and said that?
Put him out.
I ain't seen this.
Yeah, I was telling how Waffle House Corporation supported these actions. He said, can we show them?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They have their
She can pull it up. Their official statement was like, we
Google Waffle House a statement to Shakisha Clinton.
pull it up for him. Yeah,
I'm Googling what Waffle House.
we gonna put our people on game.
Instagram, it's on there.
We're gonna put our people on game, you feel me? Young Malcolm. Listen, if we don't save us, ain't nobody gonna save us. Simple as that.
But we
If
are
you-
tipping the waiters and the.
Yes, we are tipping the waiters and waitresses.
We're tipping the waiters and the waitresses. That's what let y'all know.
Right.
And if you want a new job,
He
let
look
us
mad.
know.
He look mad.
Statement.
If you
want to
need
read
more
their
employment, let
You
us
show
know.
him? You show him on the end right there? The gray shirt? Please. What's your name, King? What's your name? Yeah. Derek? Oh, okay. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Jay. I need an ice water. What up, y'all? Please, Queen. Thank you. A lemon on the side. Oh, we gotta watch it close. Watch it close. Make sure ain't no special in my water. Make sure you don't turn her back. Try to dip. I'm ordering ice water at Waffle House. It's kind of hot. Making sure they don't give me the special sauce. All right. Anyway, appreciate y'all for joining us. Listen, I'm just about action. I'm about solutions. I'm not about just blogging and tweeting. Thank you, appreciate it. I'm about action. If y'all not about action, y'all should probably be following me. If you just okay with the status quo and the norm, you shouldn't be following me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what to tell you. If you're not about building our community up, you shouldn't be following me. Or you should be following me, actually. You might learn something. You might get converted over. Yeah, I'm watching it close. While I get my water. Every seat that we occupy they're losing like hundreds of dollars an hour. Every seat that we occupy. Get 'em, get 'em. We out here live, Atlanta, Georgia, Waffle House City. I done sweat my waves out. Oh, they still there. Making sure my wave's still there. We in these streets. Listen, TulsaRealEstateFund.com. We buying our own June 1st IPO. Everybody eats. Everybody has ownership. Everybody has equity. TulsaRealEstateFund.com. Don't forget our initial public offering. First since Marcus Garvey. Marcus will sag Garvey. To offer stocks to the community for collective community advancement. As a social activist, an economic activist. Is that real? It's history, it's facts. I went to sleep last night watching the Marcus Garvey documentary on YouTube. I fell asleep like 3 in the morning watching Garvey's son, Dr. Garvey, Marcus Garvey's son. It's real out here, young Malcolm. My name is Jay Morrison. My superhero side, my black superhero is young Malcolm. But I'm Jay, but I'm young Malcolm. Just depends. Depends what the obligation is.
You got the easy funding too, right?
Yeah.
I need to get with you.
Yeah, we got the easy funding too. Small businesses. If you're starting a business or need more capital for your existing business, we offer funding, uncollateralized, unsecured, no W-2s, no bank statements, no tax returns needed. Uncollateralized funding. Interest rates as low as 0%. Depends on your profile. And we help you get funded if you're not credit worthy currently. We have credit services for you. So we're offering funding for our people, education through the J. Morrison Academy, wealth strategy coaching, real estate investments passively through the Tulsa Real Estate Fund. That should be your mutual fund. That should be your 401k. That should be your retirement fund. Tulsa Real Estate Fund, our fund, the people's fund. So, and we shutting shit down at the same time. So, it's that comprehensive over here, fam. You know what I'm saying? You was at what event you were at?
Corner class and that
Credit joint, right? Yep. King right here was at the corner class with us, and the credit to cash class. You know what I mean? So I love seeing people that follow me for economic advancement come out and show their social side too. You know what I'm saying? That's how we all are. We all want to get money. We all want to bag. We all want family legacy and wealth and financial freedom. But we got another duty to do too. It's not just about us and our bag and our money. It's also about what we can do for our community. You know what I'm saying? So very, very important. Anyway, I got my water. I'm about to drink my water real quick. I'll be hopping back on. Appreciate y'all. Yes, ma'am.
He's talking about he's being this boycott. So anybody that's hiring or whatever, people or any of these employees for Waffle House, if they have somewhere to go.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, if anybody is hiring, the employees of Waffle House are being affected by this sit-in and these boycotts. We understand that. So if anyone's hiring, we want to offer alternative jobs to these staff members. But we also understand, in war, and this is a war when people are killing your people and oppressing your people, there are sacrifices. And so some jobs may be lost, unfortunately. We're going to try to offer alternative jobs. We're going to try to educate on entrepreneurship. But we got to do what we got to do, man. We can't keep making excuses while we not going to put in the work. So appreciate all y'all for following, for sharing Facebook. Make sure you guys share this, post this, like this, let it go viral. All you guys, open your free Tulsa Real Estate Fund investor account today. It's a free investors account. We start investing June 1st on our IPO, initial public offering. You could buy 10 shares for $500, $50 per share. You could buy 200 shares for $10,000, 20 shares for $1,000. We're encouraging everyone to, be a part of our advancement, our growth, be a part of our equity funds, right, and our investment funds. So do that, and also educate yourself on business, on wealth strategy, on real estate, on entrepreneurship, on credit, on leverage, on budgeting, on banking. Like, these are the things we need to do to advance, and be aware of our social and our political situation as well. Be politically and socially mature, as Malcolm said. And so I have a free book for everyone. If you go to UnitedAfricansInAmerica.com, that's UnitedAfricansInAmerica.com. There's a free book there called The Solution. Download that book and read it and see my comprehensive macro solution for our community, for our unity, justice, and repair. All right, I'm out. Peace. Love y'all.